Hi, it's Kai and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing yet another empties video because my empties basket is full again, and I know that it feels like I do an empties video literally like every other video, and that is kind of because I do, but it's because I've had a lot going on. I haven't been able to film on here as much, and honestly even on my TikTok or other apps and stuff as much as I have wanted to. I have a lot going on in my life and a lot of like life changes kind of happening, so once I'm able to share those things I definitely will. Hopefully by the end of like June, beginning of July, I'll be able to share some of those things with you guys, but right now I cannot, but yeah. So hopefully after that I will also be able to film a bit more, but anyway, without talking and chatting too much, let's just hop into it. Anything that I have talked about in previous empties videos, especially like the laundry products, because you know I like to tell you guys what my clothes are smelling like as well as like what I'm smelling like, you know what I'm saying. If I've talked about it in previous empties videos, I will just kind of like breeze through and say that I've talked about it in previous videos, and I'm trying again to get my life together and like put all of my videos and playlists and stuff so that it's easier for you guys to access and see what you want to see. So I'll be doing that at some point as well, and I'll see if there's like a way to like link the playlist, like empties playlist here. Anyway, again, let's stop the chatter and just get straight into it. And we're starting off with a laundry product that I've actually talked about before. I really love the Downy Rinse and Refresh. This is the Cool Cotton scent, which is a nice like fruity, musky, clean type of scent. It almost smells like fresh pears. Repurchase this over and over. I've repurchased the Tide version of it. This is the Tide Clean Boost Spring Meadow, and this one has a little bit more of a floral, it's like a lemony floral type of scent, like almost lemon and maybe lavender or something like that, but again very nice and fresh. I like putting these especially on my towels because I feel like it helps like get my towels nice and clean without coating them the way that fabric softener does. This is like a fabric softener, well, not even fabric softener replacement. It's more so like putting vinegar in your laundry, but instead of it leaving no scent behind, it leaves a little bit of a nice little scent behind. But I also like using these because I am a person who often like puts my laundry in and then forgets about it, and sometimes I'll like do it at night and forget about it overnight, and so this helps keep my laundry from like mildewing or like getting that mildewy smell when it's been sitting there wet all night. So if you're a person like me, definitely get these. Sub this out versus fabric softener, because I feel like fabric softener makes that mildewy type of scent even worse. So I like trying all different laundry detergents. This one was actually new to me. It's just the Arm & Hammer plus OxiClean powder detergent, and I like having a mixture of like powder detergents and liquid detergents. Sometimes powder, I feel like, number one, it's just fun, but powder also kind of smells a little bit better. Anyway, I really like this. This has a very light, fresh, clean, like fluffy clean smell. I feel as though with like getting stains and stuff out, this is pretty good for getting stains out of my clothes, because I have been staining a lot of my clothes up, and when I have used this just in the wash along with like, you know, other OxiClean or like the regular OxiClean, it really does like fight the stains and everything that I've got going on. And like I said, this scent is really nice. Plus Arm & Hammer is really inexpensive, and I feel like they always have at like Publix and stuff like buy one get one deals. So I mean, I'm usually a Gain girly if I'm being honest, but I might be team Arm & Hammer, at least for powder. Speaking of Gain, I believe I've talked about this before. This is the Gain Odor Defense Odor Eliminators in this super fresh blast scent of their detergent, and this is just honestly like a classic clean laundry detergent type of smell. It's really good. I like this detergent. I feel like it definitely leaves some good scent, especially along with like scent beads and stuff like that, over on the clothes. If you're prioritizing scent, definitely try this out. I would often do like less than a capful, like a little bit, half almost of this cap in the one, and then like half a scoop of this, because I felt like this OxiClean or Arm & Hammer with OxiClean was actually a little bit better for like stain removal and stuff, whereas this imparts more scent, and honestly together they smelled really good. So we've got some Gain Unstoppables too. I've talked about the Blissful Breeze fireworks, or they're Gain fireworks, not Unstoppables. This one smells exactly like these Downy Unstoppables, so they're pretty much the exact same thing, both P&G brands, so I wouldn't be surprised if it literally is just the same product in different packaging, which is why I just switch around to whichever one is on sale for the week, if I'm being honest. But this one right here is their newer scent booster line. It's the Relax Dewdrop Dream ones, and I didn't love these. I mean, it's just like a really stark floral scent. It kind of smells like it has lavender, which lavender isn't my favorite scent by far, but it's just a little bit more stark than what I want for my laundry. Like, it smelled nice on the clothes because it washed away fine, you know. It wasn't like super intense on the clothes, but it just wasn't my thing, if that makes sense. I also have these TrueLiving scent boosters. I think I got these from Family Dollar. Honestly, was not a fan of them. It's like they're supposed to be compared to the original Gain fireworks, or like the original Gain scent. It smells like Sprite to me. Like if you put Gain detergent mixed with Sprite, and that's just not exactly what I want my clothes to smell like. When Publix was having a buy one get one for their Arm & Hammer stuff, I got 2 of their scent beads. I've talked about these before. It's the Odor Blaster scent, which is just like a nice fresh clean scent. I like this for towels, but this one, it's the Clean Meadow scent. I liked this one surprisingly a lot more than I expected. It is just a really fresh, clean, like floral scent. It kind of reminds me of the is it Purex? No, not Purex. The Snuggle, like little pods that have the scent booster in it. The blue one specifically, I think it's like Blue Ocean and Iris. It reminds me of that, honestly. So I do like these and would definitely repurchase. I'm honestly just waiting for Publix to do another buy one get one. Okie dokie, and the last of the housewares is this Fresh Step Litter Box Deodorizing crystals. They're basically like scent beads or like scent crystals for the litter box, but if I'm being honest, I feel like for the size of this, it just wasn't, like, these weren't as strong as the Arm & Hammer like litter box deodorizers that I usually use, and again, for the size and the price, like, I felt like I had to use much more of this. And it said that they were supposed to dissolve over time. Number one, it conceals odors. I honestly feel like it wasn't really that strong of odor concealing, and dissolving over time, like, I don't know, whenever I went and changed the litter box, I could always see these. They weren't necessarily like dissolved. They weren't congealed either. They were just kind of like suspended there. So yeah, I don't know if I would repurchase these. Okie dokie. This month was a big month for body care. Honestly, first of all is the Naturium The Glow Getter Multi-Oil Body Wash. I've already repurchased this. I really like it. It is good if you are like me and have very, very dry skin on your body. I like to use this especially after like exfoliating my body, because you know exfoliating can be a little bit rough. I want something that's going to feel more luxurious, and I don't necessarily want to use like my exfoliating body washes as well. Again, absolutely love this. Already repurchased it. I'm actually going to take this cap or this off because my cat knocked my new one down, and that one, like, the thing isn't, like, the pump broke because my cat has to knock things down. Everything is for her to knock down. None of this is for me to like actually use. But yeah, so excited to have another one, and I've literally just been waiting to film this video so that I could take this off and use it for the other one. Would love to see them do like just refillable ones. Naturium, hello, you know, if you want to slide me, you know, $50 for that idea, I'll put my PayPal somewhere. Or I'm just kidding, you guys, but yeah, I really do love that. And again, speaking of more Naturium, the smoother glycolic acid body wash, this is what I would use for the nights that I wasn't using a physical exfoliant on my body, or I wasn't using like an exfoliating lotion, because I like to like rotate all of those things around. I don't like to use like a glycolic acid body wash and a body scrub and a lotion, exfoliating body lotion. Like, that's too much. But this is really good. I have KP, and personally there is nothing that I feel like gets rid of my KP. Like, even though my skin, it's very smooth, like you can tell my skin is smooth, it doesn't look bumpy as far as texture. You can see it's still like my little strawberry skin, and I don't necessarily mind that. I don't think that it's something that we should be insecure about. Again, I always say, especially when I talk about it on the other apps, that I have a strawberry tattoo and it just reminds me of little strawberry seeds, but I also don't want my body to be like rough and bumpy, so this does help with that. I did also use it because it says on the back that it can be used as a facial cleanser for those nights where I was just kind of like, yeah, if I have to do like my face routine and my body routine and shower like all in different steps, like I need to do brushing my teeth in the shower, washing my face in the shower, and washing my body all at once, or else none of it's gonna get done. Whether it's because I'm just in a bad mood or feeling depressed, or am messing around with my medication dosages to try to not be depressed, it will work for that. It didn't like irritate my skin or dry it out. I don't know if it's something that I would use like over prolonged periods of time, but in a pinch it definitely works. And like I could see myself even bringing this traveling, for instance, because then I can have like basically 2 products in one. Another body wash that I finished, that one of my friends over on TikTok, I'll put her at name somewhere, or like link her videos down in the description box, but this is the Harry's Fig body wash. This is so good. I love it. It's a very nice like spicy type of fig. It says an energizing scent of fruits and spices. So ripe juicy fruit on the trees. It's like, again, a woody spicy figgy type of body wash. It smells delectable. I will say I think I like this more for like fall and winter time than spring and summer, but this is definitely like not like a heavy heady type of fragrance. Like, you can definitely use it for spring and summer. I actually have the body lotion that I found, and I feel like the body lotion is a little bit more fruity than this. Like, the spices really come through in this. So I've actually been using the body lotion. So again, it's not necessarily that certain scents have to be in certain seasons or like used for certain seasons. It's just sometimes like my brain works that way. I'm sure a lot of our brains work that way. I finished the Ocean Glow Whip Shea body butter from Tree Hut, and I really liked this. I would definitely purchase more of the body butters because it is a thicker body butter, but I find that it sinks into the skin and doesn't feel very greasy, but it's still like it makes me look like nice and moisturized and hydrated. So I do like that. It's good if you want more hydration or like a body butter texture, but like have, you know, like sensory issues around lotions and stuff like that. But the Ocean Glow scent is a beautiful, just like floral clean scent. I absolutely love it. I definitely will repurchase this at some point, but I probably will repurchase both this scent and other scents. So if you've tried these, let me know what your favorite scent of them is, because I'm definitely a fan of this formula. Also from Tree Hut, I finished their Pink Hibiscus Shea Sugar Scrub. I finished a lot of their sugar scrubs. They're great and affordable. The one thing I will say is that, like, I find myself using a lot because, like, it's not as firm of a scrub, so sometimes it, like, I'm rubbing it in and it falls off my body. So I will say, as far as like it's an inexpensive product, but I do find myself going through it a little bit quicker than some of my other scrubs, just because of the fact that it like falls off my body, like it's a little bit more liquidy. But this scent in particular was a beautiful, like, hibiscus, citrus, almost smelled like pink grapefruit even. It has ylang ylang in it, so maybe it was that, but like just a very juicy, fruity hibiscus, slightly floral scent. Really liked this. Would repurchase these obviously, as I have multiple times, but I would also repurchase this scent. I really liked it. Also in shower oils or like shower products, I finished this L'Occitane shower oil. It's their almond, shower oil with almond oil, and I like this. This is not a nutty almond. This is definitely a more like florally type of almond scent, but it smells good. I feel like it's a really nice like lather on the skin. It feels nice on the skin. I would say that it is similar in the way that it functions to the Naturium Glow Oil body wash, and because of that and how expensive L'Occitane is, it was like nice to get sent this, but I'm not sure that I would repurchase this myself. Like it's nice. I get maybe in like a gift set or something like that, but as far as like it being in my like everyday rotation, like I also just felt like maybe the Naturium one like a little went longer. Like this one, you have to use a little bit more of it to get the lather that I like personally. So again, it's just kind of like, it's a nice product, luxurious, but I don't know if it's like a regular rotation product for me. Also from L'Occitane is their milk concentrate, body butter, body lotion, milk concentrate. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it has that same type of scent, even though I feel like this is creamier. This is another product where it was like nice and okay. I would even say less so. I thought this was luxurious because just for me personally, my skin soaked it up like a sponge, which is good, but it also was like not the most hydrating, moisturizing thing that I've tried. And it's like one of those things, especially considering that we're coming up on a recession. I know no one likes the R word, but like I have to think about, even though I was sent this, again, I have to think about like quality versus the price. And right now there are a lot of mid-range and even drugstore brands that are coming out with great products that work for me. So I'm more so just like, instead of getting the, like, I don't even know how much this is, it's probably no less than $30, you know what I'm saying, but instead of getting the $30 jar of fancy body butter that, you know, is nice, but it doesn't moisturize my body as well and I have to use more of it, I could be getting you know, something that works for me better and, you know, that I just like better. So again, okay product. I feel like if you're someone who wants something that isn't as like heavy feeling on the skin, or your body skin isn't as dry as mine, you might like this, but it just wasn't enough for me. I have the Native Sea Salt and Cedar body and deodorant spray, which I only really use as a deodorant spray. I've never really like sprayed it all over myself as a body spray. Really like this. It's just like a clean, fresh, like almost Irish Spring somewhat manly, but I don't really associate those scents with like being masculine or men, because like my family would all use it, you know what I'm saying? Like it just smells like clean and fresh. When did clean, fresh, and slightly woody scents like have to be masculine? Asking the peanut gallery. But anyways, I really do like these. I'm now on my third one of like just the native deodorants in general, or like the spray deodorants. I prefer these and think that they work better than their stick deodorants for sure. So if you haven't had luck with the stick deodorants, I'd see if maybe this works a little bit better for you. But yeah, again, would repurchase because I have repurchased. We've also got the Naturium Bio-Lipid Restoring Body Lotion. This video might as well be like a Naturium fan girl advertisement, I guess, which I bought all of this with my own money because I really do like their products and just find them to work for me. This is again a really nice lotion. The only reason that I haven't repurchased this again, because I have talked about it before, is because I purchased the body butter version of it, and I love the body butter version even more, and this is still really good. I feel like this is good again if you want something that's really nice and hydrating but feels a little bit more lightweight on the skin. You know, you don't want something that's a little bit thicker. The body butter isn't necessarily greasy, but it definitely has a thicker texture to it. So if you don't like that, I would recommend this one over it. But now I want to try their body oil because I love everything from this, like their oil line. It's just so good for people like me who have dry, scaly skin. Like I just feel as though my skin, you know, I use mainly their body care products with others mixed in here and there, and I feel like my skin is the nicest and most beautiful it's ever looked. Tom's of Maine toothpaste. This is the sensitive whitening. I buy Tom's of Maine. It's like the only toothpaste brand that I purchase, so I've talked about this a lot. It's, you know, the reason for my beautiful bright smile, and again, I have more tubes of it. Next is little samples of the Olaplex Bond Maintenance shampoo and conditioner, and if I'm being honest, like, yeah, I know that I only used it, you know, a couple of times, and it was a sample. It smelled good. It kind of smelled a little bit like Fruit Loops, so that was nice, but I do just feel as though like it was very mid to me, if I'm being honest. Like my hair didn't feel silky smooth or repaired or just rejuvenated or anything like that. My scalp didn't necessarily feel, you know, more freshened or anything. So I don't know if Olaplex is something that I would like try larger size, maybe like a travel size I could see, just to give it more of a try than just like 2 or 3 you know, passes. But yeah, it's just something where I was just like, and maybe again, I barely have hair, so like maybe it's just me. Also for hair, I finished this Playa California Salt shampoo, which got sent to me through Influencer like years ago, and I finally dug it out, and I actually really liked this. It has like a nice thicker like salt scrub texture, and I found that it's really good because, like, especially now that I have shorter hair, when my dandruff is bad, you can tell it's bad. So I really like something that's more physically exfoliating. Like I go in with a little like massage brush to kind of get up the as much dandruff as I can, and then I'll go in with like a scrub you know, on my head. This also had tea tree oil, so it was good for dandruff and stuff like that as well. It was a little bit just like, especially in the shower with the steam, like sometimes I could feel myself crying a little bit because, or you know, my eyes watering and tearing up because of how strong the tea tree oil smell of this was. But it did really good things for my hair, and I actually have noticed my dandruff getting worse since I've stopped using this and transitioned to another product. So I don't even know where I've ever seen Playa available, but yeah. Another deodorant that I finished is the Mega Babe the Cream Daily Deodorant with odor blocking AHAs. It also has mandelic acid, lactic acid, and niacinamide. I enjoyed this. Definitely would repurchase it, even though I believe this one was either sent to me or it was a repurchase after it was sent to me. I can't remember exactly, but I do really enjoy this and would definitely purchase it again. I finished quite a bit of skincare as well, so let's go through these. First is the Verdant Force Field from Phytosurgeons. This was sent to me, but I have already repurchased this. I've talked about it over on the other app. This is just a sensitive skin person's dream moisturizer, especially if you have drier skin. I absolutely love it. It gives my skin like a nice dewy finish without being like oily or greasy. And once I finish some of the other products that I have in my rotation, I'll be going back to this. Like, the only reason I haven't, like I said, I've already repurchased it. The only reason that I haven't started using it again is because I am trying to finish up some of my other stuff. I finished the Mad Hippie Corrective Peptide Serum, and I liked this. I don't know how much corrective action was actually going on from this product specifically versus my other brightening and exfoliating products, but I did find this to have a nice, like, slightly more viscous serum texture versus being a thinner liquidy texture, and it was really nice for like hydrating the skin, you know, being in that hydrating slot of my skincare lineup. Do I have other products that I like, you know, equally as much or even more than this? Yes, but I could see myself repurchasing this if I wanted to just like try something different or like needed to switch up my routine for whatever reason, you know, get an allergy to a random product and have to change things up. It's definitely one that I could see myself repurchasing. I don't know if I've talked about this on here before, but I know I've talked about this just in general before because I've purchased, I think this is my third bottle of it. It's these Future Wise Slug Boost Hydrating Mist. It is a wonderful, just like straight hydrating mist. I will drench my face in it like after a shower, after working out, just like to refresh my face, but especially as that first step in my skincare routine. I also really like the packaging because it has the most beautiful fine mist, but you can still feel it on your face. It's not like you feel as though you're just misting nothing on. So again, very much so a fan of this. I've repurchased the Peach Slices Snail Rescue Blemish Busting Toner a few times. I haven't picked it back up again because I think I am in the mood to try some new things out, but I do think it's a good product if you want something that's hydrating but also has the snail mucin that helps with light exfoliation. It's again really nice. I can't necessarily say that I have any particular gripes with it. Lastly, for skincare, I have the Hyper Skin Hyper Real Gentle Brightening Cleansing Gel, and this was nice. I don't think it's something that I necessarily like need in my routine. It was, I would say, like a good cleanser. It didn't strip my skin like too much, but I did feel like it gave my skin a slightly more squeaky clean feeling than what I would personally prefer at this stage of my life, because my skin is a little bit more on the drier side and I'm more so worried about like keeping the hydration in my skin versus, you know, any oils or stuff like that. So again, good one. I liked it, but I don't know if it's necessarily something that is just like, oh, this needs to be in my lineup of skincare. The best nail glue is the Beauty Secrets nail glue from Sally's Beauty Supply. I have had this tube almost since I moved into this apartment a few years ago. Like, I have had it for a long time. I do my nails pretty regularly and this tube just lasts. My nails will last for like weeks and weeks with this nail glue. It is literally the best nail glue that is out there. It was sold out in 2 different Sally's in my area recently because it's gone viral. It's just that good. If you are, you know, cutting out nails for the recession, or just you're a person who doesn't really like the nail salon, you like doing press-ons and stuff at home, definitely recommend this nail glue. You can totally ditch, to me, the nail salon and just wear these for like a month. I'm also going ahead and switching out my e.l.f. sponge. I've talked about these before. They're my favorite beauty sponge. They're inexpensive. A pack of 2 of them is only $10, and I like to switch them out like every few months. This one just started getting a little bit more chewed up looking, so that's when I usually know to let them go, but I really like them. They blend product well. Definitely a repurchase for me. I also finished a Project Pan product, which is really exciting. This is the Tower 28 Bronzino bronzer in the shade Best Coast, and I know it looks like there's like a little bit on the sides and stuff. That is literally product gunked up with cat hair, so I was just like, we're gonna call it done, because trying to separate the product from the cat hair is probably just going to cause there to be like no product and just cat hair. It's definitely not worth trying to do, especially when you've got cats who shed as much as mine. So yeah, really happy to have finished this. I don't think it's one that I would repurchase. At the time that I got it, I think I liked it. I don't know if it was more so I liked it because everyone else was talking great about it and I fell into the hype and da-da-da. But I think at this point in my life, I don't really like more shimmery bronzers. Like they have their place, but they're just not my forte for all the time. So I think this one is not one that I would repurchase. Lastly, we finished 3 fragrances, 2 travel sizes, or well, technically 3 travel sizes, or like a deluxe size. So one was a Project Pan finish. This is Falling in Love from Philosophy, a beautiful ripe blackberry fragrance. Absolutely love this one. I have a full size of it. It was in my Project Pan because part of my Project Pan is trying to get rid of some duplicates in my collection. Like I have another Tower 28 bronzer, so now I only have the one bronzer from Tower 28 in my collection. Like I got rid of that duplicate, so yeah, now I've gotten rid of this one. And then I also finished Le Soda Pop from Le Monde Gourmand. This is a beautiful, like, it smells like Dr. Pepper. It's so good. It has some woodiness, some spiciness, but definitely some sweetness and like a cola soda type of note. I really like mixing this in with ginger fragrances and ginger, like, and what is that called? Lotions. Really good. Like the Body by TPH ginger and mandarin lotion with this smells immaculate. Lastly, I finished Mix Bar Sparkling Hibiscus. This was like a little 2-sided roller ball, and this one's a beautiful one that I would also pick up in a full size because it is like really fresh and clean and citrusy, but it's also got that like more floral hibiscus note in there. Again, it's a beautiful one. It's a little sweet and sugary. It almost smells like pink lemonade with a little hibiscus flower on the side at like a nice little cute fancy restaurant. So yeah, again, finished that up, and I'm actually glad that I finished 3 fragrances up. That's pretty good. Especially if you've been over on TikTok and I've seen how many of them have been coming into my collection, which I'm always grateful for, especially when they're getting sent to me. But it's getting real. The space issue is a major issue right now, but I hope you guys enjoyed hearing those reviews from me. Let me know what you've been finishing up. I'm going to go and stop talking and drink something because I know this was a monster of a video, and I hope you have like a snack and a drink while you were watching it. But I also hope you guys are staying safe and healthy wherever you are when you're watching this, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.